Hey guys, what's up? I don't know about you guys, but when I was in nursing school, textbooks weren't cheap. And we needed a lot of them, of course, to study the nursing materials. So I thought, why not share some tips on how you can save money on your nursing textbooks? Personally, for me, I love to have my own textbooks because I just like to have my own. I know that I can be responsible for what I own and there's no mishaps. If I lose a book, it's on me. I also like to have my own textbooks because I like to highlight, I like to take notes, and also I like to have my books to keep after nursing school, after graduating, and after NCLEX as a reference, and keep it in my little library. So for me, getting my own textbooks was kind of a necessity, and also I knew that I had to find the cheapest way to get it. I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can save a lot of money on your nursing textbooks. So if you're interested, keep watching, and throughout this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The first way to save money on your textbooks is to email your professor before class starts and ask the professor what's the name of the textbook, what's the edition. How often we'll be using this textbook? Is it occasionally? Is it, once every 2 weeks? Ask them, is it okay if you can get an older edition? Those are important questions to ask your professor because more than likely these editions have little to no difference. So you want to prepare from the beginning. By asking ahead, it'll enable you to find deals online if you'd like to purchase books online. You can buy your books online on websites such as eBay, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, a few others. But my favorites were eBay and Amazon, Amazon ranking #1 for the best deals so far that I've experienced. And when you look on those websites to look for your textbooks, look at each website and compare the prices to see, the condition of the book and also the prices. Another way to save money is to buy the books used. Sometimes you may not be fortunate enough to get a book that's brand new. That's okay. Buying it used is definitely okay. Sometimes, depending on the person, the books have little to no wear and tear. So buying it used is definitely a discount right there. Going back to the first tip, buy an older version. So if your professor says, hey, it's okay, you can use an older edition, get right to it. An older edition meaning the required edition that you need for the class is to get the 5th edition, then get the 4th edition. Trust me, there's been so many times when I tried to get a textbook, the edition that was required, and when I looked in the bookstore and I saw the older edition, there was little to no difference. Maybe they moved like a chart from the left to the right, or they paraphrased it a little bit, but mostly it was the same thing. So if it's okay, get that older edition, alright? Save you some coins. Another way that you can save money is share with a friend, a reliable friend. Someone that you know is responsible and dependable, so that when you need to use the textbook, you know that they're going to be right on point with their studying so that you can use it as well. Try to formulate a schedule on who will use the book and when, or maybe even study together, and that way you save a lot of money. You can also check your school library for any of your textbooks that you may need that's on reserve. Me personally, at school there was a reserve list that you can check, that you can go into the library and select which book you wanted, and a specific time period you can schedule in when you're going to use that book. So that's a great way to use the textbook without having to buy it, and you still get to take your notes and get your work done. Another thing that I did was I usually would rent some books. I use the website Keg, where I rented a few books, and it was very reasonable price, and sometimes it gave me options on how long I wanted the book. Maybe it was for 30 days, maybe it was for 10 days, and the price would vary as such. So that's a good way to save money. The last tip I have is getting ebooks. Now most of us, we like to be on our cell phones, so why not see if it's okay and get all of your textbooks digitally. That's very convenient. I mean, I wish I did that most of the time because then I would save my back with all those heavy textbooks, but digitally, it's easier, less weight, and everything is right there on your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, all of that. So Problem solved. Those were a few of the ways that I saved money when getting my nursing books. Nursing books, college books, nursing books in particular, are not cheap, but they're very beneficial when it comes to studying for your exams and for using as reference for your NCLEX. I hope that these tips will help you to save some coins, save some money, and to have a better experience in nursing school when you have to get your textbooks. So please let me know if these tips were helpful for you. And if you have any other ways that you can save money on textbooks, then comment that down below because I'd love to hear. And I'm sure there's someone that would love to hear it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!